Good morning and welcome to the Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show on Camnet TV, not just another channel. Well, you're joined by Banda Tandy, where it was supposed to be me, and my co-hosts, Musea Sakaleji Precious.
What? Just because you say, oh my God.
I was just trying, I just wanted to try my vocab and just know how it was going to come out like.
Sakaleji Musea Precious, oh my God.
How did you say it?
Sakaleji, Precious Musea Sakaleji.
Sakaleji Musea Precious. See, it just came out from the top of my head. That should have been smart.
Oh, you were smart. Oh my God.
Well, anyway, good morning. We're so glad that you found time and woke up so early to join us on the Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show. Well, we have a jam-packed program for you, and Precious will be able to run us through exactly what we have for the show today.
Yes, of course. Good morning to you once again. Thank you so much, like Tandiwe said, for joining us this morning. It's a very beautiful morning. The sun came out to say hello to you and hope you're having a very fantastic Saturday. Well, we have a whole lot of things planned up for you, a lot of things lined up for you to make sure that you have a beautiful Saturday as we count down to the weekend and saying hello soon to September. Now, our topic for discussion today is what has increased the misuse of drugs amongst our youths.
Okay, so basically what is the reason as to why youths are taking more alcohol now than then?
Mm-hmm.
I thought our parents used to.
What?
Okay, let me not say our parents. I thought the adults, because my mom didn't take alcohol. So, what has caused the increase in alcohol intake by the youths currently? Mm-hmm. That is the question that we're posing for you today, and we'll be able to open our phone lines a little later. But other things coming on the show today, Precious?
Yes, of course. Other things, of course, the routine, morning boosts, trying to make sure that we keep fit, and then on the other side, also Dry Jokes is back.
Yeah. You see, like in the morning, I am a bit slow.
I know. Because
I'm quite slow in the morning because I'm not really a morning person. So I hope that I can relate to the joke. But you can give it your shot. I would advise you do it after the morning boost.
Are you sure?
Because trust me.
You will be awake by then?
I'll be awake.
No, but I think you'll get this one. Why did the biology teacher break up with the physics teacher?
I don't know.
Because there was no chemistry.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Dry jokes.
Indeed, dry jokes.
But anyways, quickly as we have started the show, we'll make sure that we're giving you time right now to just rush where you had your workout kit, if it's your sneakers, and also that outfit to make sure that you get ready as you just work out for 5 minutes. It seems like it's not much time, but it can help you start your day, make sure that your immune is boosted, and make sure that you start on an energetic level, and also with a positive vibe coming through from the Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show. So now we quickly get into the morning boost, and then we'll join you with your conversation on the other side. Good morning.
Good morning, Camnet viewers, and welcome to Morning Boost. I'm so glad that you've tuned in. Let's do some simple, basic workouts for you to stay fit and you go about your day. All right, so we'll start with a warm-up for a minute. Let's go. That's 1 minute warm-up to warm up your body. Relax your muscles. Let's bounce. Let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and how are you? It's good. So it's gonna be a 1 minute warm up. Just a warm up, let's go. Almost there. Okay, we're gonna run now. Let's go. So we're gonna work out for 3 minutes, and thereafter we'll do a cool down. We're cooling down. Let's go. See what I'm doing? That's the movement of my feet. That. I need that from you. Let's go. Let's run. Let's go. Very basic today. Keep going. And 4, 3, 2, march now. Okay, that was your first workout. Let's go to the next one. Kicks now. 1. Kick and let the blood circulate on your legs. Let's go. 3 minutes workout. After that, you do a cool down. Kick. Let's go. Kick. Bring it to the knee now. Knee high. Squeeze the tummy when you do that. Let's go. Squeeze here. Go. Squeeze here. That's the part I'm working on. Let's go. Easy. Back to running now. Let's go. You need this every morning. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Go. And kick now. Kick, side kick. This side. Back. This side. Kick. Go. Lift your leg high and kick. Go. 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 And that's all you need every morning. Let's conclude now. Let's go. And let's run. Let's run. Bring in the kick now. Kick. Kick. Again. Kick. Bring it to the knee now. Knee. Knee. Last kicks. This one. And this one. This one. Let's go. And marching. Very simple what you've done today. Looks like you have not done anything, and yet it's able to work out. Let's march. Let's go. You're almost there. It's almost 5 minutes of a workout. So thank you so much for tuning in. Basic workouts in there today, and have a blessed day. And I'm signing out. My name is Isaac Matsa.
Well, I should say that our gym instructor there is looking more healthy every weekend. Seems that the workouts are working.
He works out every day. I don't know if he has a day where he doesn't, like, I think there's a day. If it's a day, then it's, if there are days, then it's one.
Wow, so remember that every morning you wake up, every Saturday morning, if it means you buying a gym kit and just creating some space, it's a good 5 minutes of workout. So would encourage everyone out there, get some sneakers, create some space in the house, and once we are on, you know always that we will always start with our morning boost, which is exercise. So all you have to do is be ready at that time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. But you don't have to pay for the gym anymore. You can have the gym right in the comfort of your home.
I was expecting you to actually do the workouts but then you're old.
You see, Precious, there's time for everything. I always tell you that. The moment you understand that, life will be very, very good. Remember that the question that we're posing for you today is, what has caused the increase of alcohol intake amongst the youths? Remember that you can give us your comments and contributions on the number 0968 675273. That is 0968 675273. What is your opinion, your comment, whatever you have to say concerning this particular topic? Now, alcohol abuse, or could we just generalize it as drugs? Because I feel like many young people lately, it's just not the alcohol, it's also the drugs.
True.
So what, in your opinion, do you feel that has caused the increase in the intake?
They're bored.
They are bored. So because you are bored, you will take alcohol. Firstly,
for some people, yes, because they feel. I think we are not paying much attention to how much the damage is that COVID-19 has actually
hold
created.
up. No,
let me finish with my phone.
Wait.
Let me finish
before
with
you
my
even
thoughts.
go. Before you
Let
even
me
go
finish
any
with my
further.
thoughts.
Before you
let
even
me finish with my thoughts.
Listen, Precious.
You're judging me before I finish my statement.
I just want to ask a question before you continue.
Yes.
So COVID-19, the damage that COVID-19 has brought, are you attributing it to the increase?
Yes, I am. Because...
Wow.
Yes, I am. Because...
That's what I wanted to know.
Yes, I am.
Now I want to listen to
I am. I'm tagging it with... I'm marrying the two. Because at some point, cinemas were closed. Okay?
Okay.
1. Restaurants were closed.
Okay.
2. Parks were closed.
Okay.
3.
Bars.
Some people...
Don't forget bars.
Yes, bars were closed too. So some people used to... there are people that wanted to stop alcohol. I know there are people out there. I would say 2 out of 10. And they would try to avoid taking alcohol by going to a park, watching a movie, and then going back home and sleep. Time has passed. But now they don't have access to the bars, but they have access to liquor stores. Okay, I am bored. I have nothing to do. Oh, grab a bottle or 2, sit and relax. I would do that every day because there are those that were working from home. You might have the time to work, and obviously you won't sit on the laptop if you have those meetings like from 8 to 17. The rest of the day you have nothing to do. You can't go and see your friends. You're in the house alone. Another bottle or 2. Okay.
I disagree, but I'll let you finish.
I am done. I feel it has...
No, I can let you finish. You need another minute?
Nah, I'm fine.
Yeah,
because they're bored.
I find it ridiculous that somebody can be bored. Okay, this is just my opinion anyway.
Yeah.
I guess everybody has their own opinion.
True.
But because you are bored, you tend to take more alcohol.
Yeah.
I feel like COVID-19
like
for me has been a blessing in disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been able to figure out certain things about myself, because certain things have been on hold.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like us as the youths of this country, this has been the best period for us to figure out what you like. I've seen people discover what they like in this period. You know, they've established businesses. I met a friend of mine at a mall this one time. And I was talking about how I feel the economy has has gone down in terms of like business, and us entrepreneurs are finding it hard in the business world. And he looks at me and he says, "You know what? I feel like this whole period has been a period to make me rich." So I'm laughing. I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, how are you sourcing the funds and we're not?" He's like, he used this period to discover other things and venture into other businesses, henceforth bringing in an income. So if you're a youth out there and you have increased your alcohol intake, like Precious said, because you are bored, to be honest, as a youth like you, I find that really ridiculous, and I don't expect that from any youth. So I totally disagree.
At the end, if you go, if you were to take a survey, okay, in as much as bars are closed, and there was a time, I think they're still doing it, the Lusaka City Council, where they're going from bar to bar, the bars that were open, majority of the people in there are youths. Okay, so I'm not saying everybody, but 2 out of 10, trust me, are taking more alcohol than they used to then, because they're bored. They have nothing to do. Okay, so one thing during this moment, like you mentioned, a lot of people have have reconnected with themselves. Me, on the other hand, as well, I have a small business. It's actually grown during this time. They don't know what to do now that some places are closed, because that was their life. That's how they used to spend time away from the bars. Okay, so now they feel, where I used to, my favorite sport is closed. More alcohol in the house, drink. No one will control me and tell me, no, you can't buy this much. Because sometimes we have friends that will stop you from drinking a certain percentage of alcohol because they feel it's not good for you. Once in a while, just take 1, 2, or 3 glasses. But then you don't have that. You don't have that voice of reason. Okay? So, honestly, I feel some are bored. Others, it's peer pressure.
Okay, so that is Precious's opinion.
Yes.
Remember that this particular program is your program, hence we need to hear from you. Remember, you can reach us on the number 0968 675273. What could be the cause of the increase of alcohol intake amongst the youth, especially in this period and even before? Because I feel like many youths in our country spend a lot of money, a lot of time being in bars and just, you know, being out there. Money? That's my question, because many of us youths complain of being unemployed, but we're still able to source and find money for alcohol. Is it that people buy? I have, for example, my I know he's not watching, so I can talk about him.
Oh, wow.
My brother would leave home and come back, you know, feeling some type of way, and you're like, but you didn't have money. He's like, yeah, like, I have friends. Now, do your friends actually buy you the drinks all the time? So Precious has brought out 2 very important elements, that is boredom and peer pressure. Okay, I'll give one. I feel like it's just irresponsibility on the side of the youth. It's being irresponsible as a youth. If you're going to use or increase your alcohol intake because you are bored, I just feel like that's being irresponsible. But at the end of the day, that's my opinion. Remember, you can call in on the number 0968 675773.
Yes, of course. And while we are talking about youth and alcohol abuse, I want to pose a question to the young people out there, that we're not judging people. First of all, we're not judging people that take alcohol. And my opinion, Tandiwe's opinion, is not that of Camnet TV, and that of the viewer is not that of Camnet TV as well. So if you are, I know being an entrepreneur, you need to have a certain habit. Okay, you need to know how much money you're putting in the business. We do have a caller. Oh, we have a caller. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, are you there? Okay, I think we lost that caller. Remember, if you want to get through to us, it's 0968 675273. You can also catch us on DSTV, that's channel 274, GoTV channel 98, and Top Search channel 106. So like I was saying, starting a business, I would say it's 50-50. It's easy and it's somehow hard. Okay, so you start thinking of, how much am I putting in? What is going to be my profit? What is my target audience? How will my business grow? So a bottle of alcohol, probably the least is like 12 kwacha per bottle. And you will not end at 1. Okay, you probably have 6 or maybe 7 to make you get to that level, you know.
Okay.
That's in a day. Okay, so now if we were to calculate and multiply that amount of money in a month, okay, how much are you spending? And what can you do with that money that will earn you more than just spending it out? So I feel COVID-19 should be used as an opportunity to grow. If you have a business or to start one, just find people that are into entrepreneurship, and they'll tell you, no, when you start a business, it's not every time that you make a profit. Sometimes you make a loss. So when you make a loss, have a plan B to make sure that you go on with the business. So yeah, we
very interesting. Now she's beginning to we have a caller. I'll tell you what to do.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, thank you. How are you?
We're all right, thank you. Who are we talking to and where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Chinga province. This is Ntebeka Hitra.
Okay, Mr. Ntebeka, go ahead with your contribution.
Good morning, everyone. Precious and your friend.
Tandiwe.
Oh,
Yes.
Tandiwe Ban.
Oh, wow.
Yes, you got the name correct.
The best encouragement I can encourage you people there on the media is to bring the entrepreneurs, those who are successful in this period, who have succeeded in business, and they try to innovate other people to show how they started it and where they are today. Because if you start talking about alcohol doesn't help anyone in life. It will always, one, it damages the brain, two, it damages all the systems in the body. Secondly, it damages the economy. Every time when you go to alcohol, you need to remove money. And there is no one in Zambia who is getting paid every day. Whether it's a business, whether it's a what, you are not going to get employment money every day. The contribution you give to alcohol always, you are losing out. It's just like someone who gets a loan to buy a big vehicle, but you don't have a house. Every time you land in the vehicle, you need to buy tires, you need to buy fuel, you need to buy the chairway. That's the part of alcohol, whereby you need to always. If you don't have, you only rely, whether you are a girl, you need to have a boyfriend who is buying big. If you are a man, you need to start dealing so that you can satisfy your girlfriend when you go out for drinking. The only thing I can tell you is what you need to do is to bring out people who have managed to be successful in terms of business and in our land, the Tonga land, we say, Burombo Upamani. If you talk about the soil, it can give you a lot of money. The gardening, the keeping of chicken. Me, where I am here in the I'm not rich man. And when I looked at the issue of COVID, what it brought, I suddenly learned the chickens, and they have got village chicken more than now. They are almost 1,000, of which it's part of entrepreneurial, which I can spend time on going to the bars. And if you want, you can give me the line. I send you the pic for the chicken so that you can show people to what they can do today. There's fish farming. There's a lot of people they can do. Not encouraging them to say, no, go to beer. We'll talk about beer, but they can't do on people benefit is the beer bar.
Sir, before you go further, sorry to cut you short. The message, or the question that we are posing on this particular program today is, what has caused the increase in alcohol intake amongst the youth?
Yeah, it depends on the parents. It's on the parents, because lots of parents are hearing on news. I've been following the Camnet and the Diamond TV every day.
Okay.
I see people, they are complaining, oh, my child is not going to school. Yeah, they are ready to drinking beer. The issue you cannot tell is to know public to say, my son has resulted in drinking beer. As a parent, you have an innovative means of bringing your son to be busy.
Okay.
When you make your son to be busy, which means you make him to be involved in different programs. When you're involved in different programs, by 14 hours you'll be tired. You can't just go and drink beer. When he's tired, he will sit down now. He can realize, oh, this is what I need to do. When he realizes that he's tired, it is 20 hours. He can't go drinking.
Okay.
But if you just leave your son, he's lingering in the community, you will end up saying, no, my son is.
Wow, very interesting. Remember that the question that we are posing, or what the question we are asking you, our viewers, today is, what has caused the increase of alcohol intake amongst the youths? Entrepreneurship will come on a later stage, but thank you so much for your contribution. We'll be able to reach out to you, and you can be able to share your entrepreneurship story that could be able to lift the viewers. Remember that you can reach us on 0968 675273.
That was a very, very interesting call, I would say. He said a lot of things. One point he raised was make sure that the children are kept busy, which marries the point of boredom. Though the explanation to you work from morning to 14 and then you'll be tired and not have time to drink alcohol and all, but parents, they're those of us that live alone.
Yeah, that's where I'm going, because a youth could be somebody that is 27. A youth could be somebody that is 30. So as parents, I'm not speaking on behalf of the parents, all parents out there, but as a parent, will you always follow your child and tell them, oh, you can't take alcohol, whatever? It brings me down to the point that I brought up, that as a youth, you need to begin to change your mindset. If you're looking for positivity, or you want to be successful as a youth out there, it starts in the mind. So you need to begin working on yourself as an individual, because you do not expect a parent to correct somebody and tell them. They will advise you, but if you don't want to take the advice as a youth, I mean, it's entirely your decision. So what could have caused the intake, the increase on a general, as a nation level, we're speaking as Zambians, what could have caused the increase right now? Alcohol intake, and you've brought out points such as boredom.
Yeah, for sure.
Our caller there said it's the parents. So parents, I hope you're watching and
come and defend yourself.
If someone is 30, you are the parent, make sure you call them to say alcohol no more. But they're not, remember, maybe they're not even staying in your house.
Yes, like, you know, it's not every parents don't have CC cameras in our brains, okay? And there's a habit of not really telling everything that you're doing to your parents. Like, you can't explain to them every move that you're making, especially.
But it's fun just about alcohol, if I may ask.
It's what?
It's fun, having fun. Okay, I think we have a caller before we go into. Good morning, and please give us your name and where you're calling us from.
Yes, good morning, my two sisters.
Thank you, good morning. Who are we talking to and where are you calling us from?
Much pressure from Sakire, Patricia.
Badadzi. Mwashibukeni? London tumfwe.
Yeah, na mwelanda pa pachengeza sana mayusi kwe wati bade nuwa. Number one, my sister, poverty, then no kubushesha nishito. Andi na hapre makoba politician. Sometimes no kuwa my election, ishaya kuvota. So echalinga sana ni mkubwa kwa system atakuwa mtu alishero kama kubomba kitakuwa shida ya fulani wao. So ikilenga kama government yetu tayari kama ilike kwa maka atema taipote kwa manufaa yetu aitu bana government yale tukwete ishilo kuombea mayuti kubwanwa. So government ya ombea mayuti babesha nchito because mtu right kukuta kile maisha isika ino standelanda abantu balekolwa abantu bale amba 05 na ngwati ya chama bali saka baje abantu balekolwa maisha kuno kubuntu wakutakile
nomba balekolwa shani na mlanda ati ni
poverty mpya balefumya kwisa
You see, I was expecting such a call today.
So that's
I knew
four
that
reasons.
somehow, somewhere, somebody out there will say the government Boma Elangane over the increase of alcohol intake as you as a youth are taking the alcohol, but Boma Elangane.
You know,
he says alcohol is cheap.
You remember way back there was too much sachets to Wadwa. One kwacha. They used to say one kwacha.
How come you have so much detail about this?
Because I was in the ghetto, bruv.
I grew up in the ghetto.
I grew up in the ghetto. So, you know, I remember government banning those sachets because
they were very harmful
they were very strong, like very, very strong. So now I'm thinking they banned that because it was being packaged in a very, in a certain manner. But now there's like one kwacha alcohol that is kupima. So now he's saying if you have 10 kwacha, that's a lot of money.
So basically he brought out points to say it's poverty, so he feels the government should do something about the increase in alcohol intake, because he says food is actually more expensive than alcohol. So in on the twist of things, do you think maybe they should, because we can't run away from the fact that people always take alcohol.
So they should increase.
Should they increase it ridiculously that people can't afford?
First of all, business-minded people, what they will increase is the alcohol that is packaged in a certain way. If they increase alcohol in bars, then the people in the ghetto are going to reduce the prices because they want business. So they'll be like, this bottle of alcohol is 20 kwacha. I can buy for 2 kwacha this
Well,
time.
you know, it's good that some of us are not really aspiring candidates, because I would literally scrap off alcohol. Sorry to because I feel like it's so damaging. It breaks homes. It just brings about so many things. I've seen so many young people.
Would that be possible though?
I'm just saying, that's why maybe I can't be president.
So I'm coming to think of it, that would be very interesting. In a country where there's no alcohol.
There are so many young people out there, or maybe just only one day of taking alcohol, that's maybe a Saturday. I know people who take alcohol out there are like, what are you saying? But I'm just being honest. There are so many young people that have derailed from their destiny because of alcohol.
Abuse.
You know? Alcohol. Precious is being a problem. But anyway, moving on to the not really entertainment. I'm calling it entertainment because of the tweet that I actually came across, which I found a bit funny. We've seen the story of Edith Nawakwi and Hakainde Hichilema, the back and forth going on. So just going into that before we go any further, the Opposition Alliance spokesperson James Lukuku has charged that the privatization attacks leveled against the United Party for National Development UPND leader Hakainde Hichilema by the Forum for Democracy and Development FDD president Edith Nawakwi is politically motivated. Now addressing, we do have a caller before we finish with the story.
No, we don't.
We don't?
No, we don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So addressing the media on Friday, Mr. Lukuku has accused Ms. Nawakwi of eyeing the vice president's seat, hence coming up with such propaganda. Now, he says the UPND leader has on many times explained the privatization issue, wondering why she is once again bringing up such issues when the country has many challenges that need to be brought before government. Now, Mr. Lukuku says he is saddened that the opposition leaders tend to take pleasure in scandalizing one another in order to be favored by the ruling party. Let's get the details before we dive straight into it.
Why did she go to the radio station without empirical data, without tabulated information, which was supposed to convince Zambians that she was speaking from an informed position?
After verbal attacks between United Party for National Development Party President Hakainde Hichilema and the Forum for Democratic Development FDD Edith Nawakwi, now Alliance spokesperson James Lukuku has his own to say.
So we are saying that she must have gone to the radio station. We understand that Dr. Frederick Chiruba had a very strong team of privatization. Even when they were tackling the issue of drafting the Privatization Act, it was done by experts. And so we find our brother, the member of an alliance president, Hakainde Hichilema, very, very innocent in all of these accusations that only come when elections are coming close. You cannot just be depicting a person to be corrupt, to have misappropriated mine assets and stuff when elections are close. We should still understand that there must have been a lot of what must have been done in the past for them to correct what they are trying to correct now.
James Lukuku says it is a well-known fact that Ms. Nawakwi is trying to scandalize Mr. Hichilema because she is eyeing the seat of the vice president in the ruling Patriotic Front, PF. Lukuku wondered why the privatization story only comes up during elections in the country.
So we were very, very disturbed and thought of making a clarification to say that Madam Edith Nawakwi was eyeing something. You know, there's nobody in this nation that doesn't understand that Madam Edith Nawakwi wants to be the vice president of this republic. She has always thought she could replace Madam Inonge Wina. And it's unfortunate that at the time the vice president is battling COVID-19, somebody wants to gain the trust of the Patriotic Front by piling up lies, go to radio stations and start scandalizing innocent individuals, just because she wants to gain the mileage of a trusted PF surrogate.
He says HH should not be blamed for being a rich man because he invested well from the privatization story, while others misused the money they earned. James Lukuku has advised opposition political parties to work together and offer checks and balances to the ruling Patriotic Front. Constance Mwemba reporting for TV News, Lusaka.
Very, very interesting. So now my question is, how did Mr. Lukuku get that information?
What information?
That she's been aspiring to be vice president. You know, politics are so funny.
Okay. Well, I feel like firstly it's he's a spokesperson, James Lukuku, that's his opinion and that of his political affiliation and how he feels. Very interesting that they feel that Edith Nawakwi could be bringing out her points now towards the elections because she's trying to gain
political
yes, as well as gain favor with the current ruling party, because like from what he's saying that she has always aspired to be the vice president, and he feels as well that it's sad that it's during this period when Inonge Wina, we recently heard that she tested positive for COVID-19. So he feels that this shouldn't have come out at this point.
Should have waited too longer.
Yeah, but we're driving towards the elections. 2021 is just like 4 months from now, and people are now beginning to push and gain that political mileage and all that. I would personally want to know why Edith Nawakwi came up with whatever she came up with, talking about the privatization and how HH, posing a question as to, she's asking where HH gained all his wealth. And I feel like she's entitled, she's a citizen, she ought to know. I personally would want to know, like, how, why, when, where did it start? I know there's a story to everything. Whilst on the other side, Hakainde Hichilema, president of the UPND, has his opinion too as to why this thing is coming up. But to the twist of events, I was on Twitter just a few days, yesterday or the other day. Yeah. And there's been this beans thing going on. So there's like this beans clips. I wish we brought that clip on air. So there's this beans clip, and this tweet on Hakainde Hichilema's post read, "Did you know that?" Is it "Did you know?" I don't know if it was "Did you know?" I stand to be corrected. That Legana's meat, certain brand of sausage, goes well with beans. Well, that just. I was like, who runs this page? Is it the presidents themselves, or they actually assign people?
They assign people.
So this has been something that has, on the joke side of things, that has been trending on social media. People talking about how these particular sausages go with this bean.
Because she runs the company.
Yeah, well,
and then the story is like, okay, you know what beans means, eh?
Not true, is it?
It's irrelevant.
Okay.
The term beans on social media is used as irrelevant. Okay, so now the sense of humor in this joke comes in to say the Legana sausage is irrelevant, so is the beans. Okay,
so we will not use, it's a brand name.
Yes.
So we will not use the exact name, but so it's a brand sausage.
That sausage.
And yeah. But you know, it's surprising because, you know, these are two leaders that are very elderly that we look up to. And as much as it would be funny to have such tweets, I mean, you need to look at the bigger picture. And that is something that I personally, as a young person, would appeal to our leaders that are ahead of us. You know, you need to begin to, I know it's a joke, I know they're trying to bring out the humor, I know we can all relate, but these are sensitive times where everything you do must count. And what we expect from our leaders, especially those who want to go into office, is to carry themselves in a certain particular way, because they are laying that, they're giving us an example, hence the example ought to be good. So as much as it's the jokes, it's funny, we laugh about it, we need to look at the bigger picture, because these are serious times.
Yes, of course. And also I feel there's just so much drama going on in the political side of everything. Did you know that the NDC was deregistered?
Really?
Yes.
National Democratic Congress Party.
Yes.
With the president, Steve Nyirenda?
No, that's Narep.
That's, oh, my bad. Chishimba Kambwili, that's NDC. Yes. Okay.
So just to quickly get into it, the Kabwe High Court has dismissed with coast the deregistration of the opposition National Democratic Party, NDC. Announcing this development to the media, NDC Vice President Joseph Akafumba says High Court Judge Isaac Kamwendo found the state's attempt to deregister the party irregular. Now, Mr. Akafumba says it was a folly of the government to use civil servants to shrink the democratic space by deregistering opposition political parties. Now, the NDC Vice President further says the judgment will enable the party to be in a full gear countrywide. Now, we'll take a look at this clip and then we'll be back on the other side.
21st of August 2019, the National Democratic Congress Party NDC was deregistered by the Registrar of Societies surrounding so many issues in the party, including the party president Dr. Chishimba Kambwili and Mwenyamusenge, the NDC former party secretary general, fighting on the ownership of the party. So much was said and accusations were made as Chishimba Kambwili accused the Patriotic Front conniving with Musenge to deregister NDC, citing constitutional issues. A year later, after fighting the case in the courts of law, the National Democratic Congress Party have emerged victorious in the case as their certificate has been returned.
Madam Registrar, let me now address you. You are a civil servant. I was in those offices and I was your boss and I know what it takes. You must learn to face politicians and tell them this is not right. By doing that, you are guiding your minister. There are certain issues that the late President Sata told me to do when I was permanent secretary. But I would face him and say, no, sir, the books say this, we can't go like that. But if you are going to be dancing to everything, the deregistration of our party was 100% political, engineered by Home Affairs Minister Kampiong. We are fortunate that whatever one wants to say against the judiciary, there are still men and women in the ranks and file of the judiciary who will stand and rule by the book.
National Democratic Congress Party Vice President Joseph Akafumba has announced the Kabwe High Court on the 27th of August 2019 ruled the opposition political party did not deserve to be deregistered as it met all the requirements. Mr. Akafumba stated the party is aware the deregistration of the party was a political move engineered by Home Affairs Minister Stephen Kampiongo.
And it's from that point that the Registrar of Society issued the certificate. Cancelling it is not as if it's not chicken feed. You cannot just wake up because you are a registrar, you cancel the certificate. And that's what happened. And this is not new. We saw the Registrar of Societies bend and deregister the MMD for Nevas Mumba. We saw them again come and deregister Harry's party, which is the DP. But the courts of law have said no to all these things. And we were next in the chopping board. I'm happy to announce that the Kabwe High Court yesterday found that the Registrar of Society was outside the line. Wow. They have called our bluff, and therefore our certificate has been restored. And because of the nationalization of the PF, the registrar the High Court was categorical in their judgment that the registrar should not be the one to be shrinking the democratic space in this country.
He says the continued deregistration of political parties is worrisome to Zambians, as he believes the Registrar of Societies is unprofessional. Constance Mwemba reporting for Camnet TV News, Lusaka.
Welcome back. You're still on the Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show with me, Precious Mzea, Sakaleji and Banda Tandiwe. So now, just to take you back, Chishimba Kambidi was going back and forth in court. He has so many...
He's one interesting character.
He is very interesting. So now there was at a point, I don't know how many months ago, I stand to be corrected, but I think 5-6 months ago, his party was deregistered. The license of the party was gotten from them. So after going back and forth in court, an investigation started to see why it was deregistered and why the license was gotten from them. So now after 5-6 months, they've been given back their license and they're ready now to operate as a political party. Okay, so now they're saying the reason was because of some, you know how politics are. I don't want you to go there when I also want to go there, because they're all fighting for one seat. And I would say I'm impressed that they've been given their license now towards the general elections. It would have been very biased to know that their license was only going to be given back to them after the elections. Why giving them after the elections are done, so they have to wait for another 5 years? So I just hope they get back on their feet and freedom.
You know, one interesting thing as well, like I like to pick certain key elements in every Q-in that we get to have. You know, the blame game. James Lukuku said, no, Edith Nawak is trying to vice president. We just got something in the previous report that we had as well, talking about how Honorable Stephen Kampiogo, Minister of Home Affairs, was behind this and that. So politics is an interesting field, really.
Very.
But remember that aside from that, the question that we're posing for you today is what has caused the increase in the alcohol intake. Now, firstly, the being deregistered comes probably as a shock for the whole political party. But one amazing thing is that the courts of law are independent. So that makes me proud as a citizen, because if they're able to give them back the right to operate as a political party, meaning that it's on a fair ground.
True.
Meaning whether somebody is behind it or not, it really doesn't matter, because the courts of law will make their decision as an independent, neutral
on neutral ground.
Yes.
Like, you know, how we used to learn back in high school, so no one is above the law. It doesn't matter who you are. The law is above everything. So if there's some issues going on down here, it comes down to the law and the court has to rule. I'm sure they'll judge fairly. And yeah, we're glad that they've gotten back their license. So, yeah.
Well, we'll be going into our entrepreneurship tip for some of our entrepreneurs out there, because I know many of the people that are starting up either a big business or a small business have been having issues. We have a caller.
Hello, good morning. We're all right, thank you. Who are we talking to and where are you calling us from? Who's on the line?
This is Martin Malama.
Okay, Mr. Malama, go ahead with the contribution.
Madam, of course, I will contribute also to the topic of the day. But let me pass a minor comment. Madam, if you look at it categorically, the issues of strengthening each other towards the election. Why is it that these so-called opposition political parties keep quiet when the party in government is misbehaving? What do I mean? Very recently, there was a court ruling over the abuse of office where the ministers were required to pay what they incurred Then those ministers did not pay. And it became so worse that one of the ministers who had failed to pay was appointed to be the financial minister of the country. And no one talked about it. The Nawakis, they are observant, they know the law, and they are not talking about it. It's not wrong. Until PF comes out of the position, that's when they will begin out surrendering. I don't think we are going anywhere this way. The best thing to do is point out where it is wrong, it is wrong. Not to bring things of 1990s to surface today. One thing which happens, this same course when we are in still existing, they do not talk about it. Those monies are supposed to be paid back. I believe you heard from Harikara one time, the president. He said, I am willing to pay that money, but let every other person pay. Because it is for the Zambian people. What should we do on things which we have no proof about? Those which we have proof about, we keep quiet. That is what you are being honest. Then on the basis of intake of alcohol, I want to tell you that truly, children or youth, so-called youth, they have nothing to do in this compound. As a result, there is less care or less guidance from maybe guardians, parents, or whatever to help these children, to keep them busy and to do innovative things. You know, this time has caused the whole country to do panic because the businesses are declining. So to make food on the table, to put food on the table, it is becoming so difficult that less number of parents are concentrating on their children's well-being. They are concentrating on how to generate income for the sustainability of the family. So as a result, it has caused the children to be vulnerable to do whatever they want. No sort of attachment to their books, not even studying in a room. They have taken it away in their mind. That's why now, whenever there is a chance of drinking, you hear of a birthday party, you find that it is like it's a Christmas day. So it is something else. I don't know how we can do that because the so-called empowerment, it is not yet realized. People will be told to form some groupings, but see the result. It is not the same as what is being pronounced. It is dangerous. We are living in a more like a dangerous situation.
All right. Thank you so much.
So we have to pray hard.
Thank you.
We have to help in through prayer so that the so-called COVID may end and maybe things may change.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming through.
Please.
Wow, very interesting. But
yeah.
I want to ask a question. For example, I aspire to be... I saw a list that was posted. I think I should run through it. We'll be able to do so like after the break on social media, talking about where the president of the UPND, Hakainde Hichilema, has worked. I saw a number of things. He's the chairman of this. He's a member of this. So there's like a list that I came across, and I would actually love to share because like maybe that's his backing. As much as the privatization thing is coming up, and they feel that he gained a lot of money from taking part in that, how is he going to rule the nation in the future, and back and forth. I feel like sometimes also it's very important to look at the history and the background of a particular person because people don't wake up overnight and become wealthy.
True.
I saw a video that talked about how certain things also come with age, but that doesn't limit you as a young person out there to be able to break forth. So this person was referring to how you are 25 and you want to have what
a 45-year-old has.
Yes, a 45-year-old has. That's years of hard work, so many years of input, sacrifice, and all that. Not that a 25-year-old can't do way better than a 40-year-old. It's all principalities.
Sure.
But there are certain basics where you can't be able to achieve or have certain things. For example, if I bought a jet today, maybe if I won a lottery, I would buy a jet. But in my capacity as a young person, I feel like that would raise so many questions. So the question being posed to the UPND president, I feel like after I read that, I'm not sure if that is something that came from him, but if it is true that it came from him, there's really a backing as to his where he gets his how he became wealthy, and just a background about where he's coming from.
Very interesting. And also our caller mentioned something about why political parties would forget about something that's happening if it's done by the current government, and then once they're out of power, then they start doing digging in and doing the investigations. On that part, I wish I want to say something, but I don't want people knocking on our doors. You know, there's certain, I feel right now opposition political parties are scared of the current government. So they feel if they do certain things, like they'll find a way to step on that story. Okay, there's so many issues that came out just in the last 5 months. I don't know if it was concluded on the 48 houses. I don't know if that was concluded.
I wonder what happened to that story.
Yeah, that story just died. There are so many other stories that came out, and also there's a story of people paying back. There was, I don't know if it was a malfunction where some people were paid when they're not supposed to pay, but they used the money, so they were asked to pay back, but they have not paid back, apparently because they belong to a certain political party, which is not fair. Because it feels like some people are higher than the others just because you're affiliated to a certain political party, but hence the law coming in. We
do have a caller. Good morning. Please tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
Hello?
Hello, my name is Steven. I'm calling you from Camnet.
Yes, sir. Go ahead with your contribution.
Yeah, that's what just got on the program.
Okay.
You know, issue of bringing up things. This woman wants to get back to which has failed the Zambians. Now he has failed to inspire Zambians. Now actually was the minister, when the privatization was taking on. And she can't come out.
Okay, we lost that caller. Please kindly call us back on 0968 675273. Would love to hear from you. Now, before it cut, he mentioned something to say during the privatization. She was a Minister of Finance. I would love to hear what is coming after that.
Yeah, so please call us back.
Yes.
If you're currently watching, please call us back. We'd like you to finish with your comment and contribution. So please try and call us back on 0968 675273.
Yes, of course. What were we talking about before?
So what we were talking about, we're going to go into the entrepreneurship aspect as well, in terms of florists and stuff, and what has been going on. Currently in our country, I'll speak on behalf of the florists, we've had a situation where our local roses and flowers are being exported.
Okay.
So export that leaves your local florists with nothing. So you literally have to scrounge and look for flowers. I hope that our reporters are listening and they'll come after me, Kalan and Constance.
Here we go.
Please come and do this interview with me, because I'd love to speak on behalf of the florists, because this has really affected our businesses. No, but on a serious note, you know, we've had situations where you go to a flower shop and you have abundance, roses and all that, and you can take orders for weddings, for gifts and all that. But now you go to the flower shop, you're literally scrounging, you're literally going out of your way to look for even just 10 roses. You know, and they'll tell you, no, my rose muziva, these guys from the farms, bashta exports manje, soya chepa and stuff like that. So you see, being a florist and flower businesses is something that is of benefit. It's something that people use to survive. So if you're going to export what I'm using to survive, what then do I remain with?
Ish, that's a tough one on you guys, because I feel if if you're gonna, because as being business minded, and I have a garden and I have roses, and me exporting my roses, I know I'll
It's
get
more money for you.
Yes. So I will not consider you as a local florist. I will consider exporting. But then where, if you're not going to be successful, how are you going to be successful as well? Yes, you will make your money, but what are you doing for the local?
You're taking out instead of leaving it here.
Yes.
And helping your local people. So I feel like it's a very unfair situation.
That's really bad.
I've really been angry about it and bought my langanepo.
Oh wow. Hope we won't be having because there's something fancy about just carrying fresh roses when you're attending an event, especially weddings. Hope we don't reach to an extent where we'll go to the
You
plastic.
see, currently, like you said, there's an increase in alcohol intake because of boredom. So if you're going to rob the youth entrepreneurs
what is left for
of
them
what they're trying to create using their flowers and their businesses just to get an income, then you talk about increase in alcohol intake because they are bored. You see?
Yeah. I don't know.
Remember, it's 096-867-5273.
Yes, of course. But anyways, right about now, we'll get into our interviews. But remember, you can get in touch with us. Thank you so much to everybody that's catching us on Facebook. That's Camnet TV, in case you haven't liked the page yet. And for those of you that are catching us on DSTV channel 274 and GoTV 98, Top Star 106. Now we'll quickly get into our interviews for today, and then we'll continue with the conversation on the other side. We'll be back after this.
Msika is here. We have you all covered with just 150 kwacha. You can advertise every day from 17 hours to 18 hours. For a 30-second ad, get the benefit of selling your products and services on Msika. For more details, call our marketing department on +260 953 995099 +260 962 444 726 or +260 971 177 467. Email us on info@camnettvafrica.com. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Camnet TV World News. For a prompt response, call +2609 53 995 099 or +260 962 444 726 or +260 711 77467. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
Msika is here. We have you all covered with just 150 kwacha. You can advertise every day from 17 hours to 18 hours. For a 30-second ad, get the benefit of selling your products and services on Msika. For more details, call our marketing department on +260 953 995099 +260 962 444 726 or +260 971 177 467. Email us on info@camnettvafrica.com. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Camnet TV World News. For a prompt response, call +2609 53 995 099 or +260962 444 726 or +2609 711 77467. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
You're watching the Rise and Thrive Saturday Breakfast Show with me, Precious, and Tandiwe on the other side. And joining us on set is an organization of young people that are actually working extra hard to make sure that they help out those in need. And they go by the name of Team Busy. I wish I could do the Team Busy, yeah. But yeah, but anyway, good morning, guys. Thanks and welcome on the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Yes, so we'll start with this side and this side with the introduction and also your role in the organization.
Okay, so my full name is Daniel Buku. In the organizational structure, I fall under project management.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And I'm Margaret Ngonyani. I fall under marketing, media, and communication.
Ooh, girl. Okay, so now getting into it, what is a Team Busy?
So Team Busy is simply a youth-led non-government organization. Our mission is to uplift the underprivileged in the society, to promote unity, empowerment, togetherness in the society for national development. It's as easy as that.
Chizungu, guys. Team Busy is quite an interesting name. Why? I know you had so many options, but why did you guys settle for the name Team Busy?
Well, it just happened naturally. See, the team started in before 2017, so let me just maybe say 2015, back in college, Evelyn Horn College. So it was built under brothership. It started by people helping each other. You see, your friend doesn't have food, or so you help each other in that way, and then people call like each other, oh, you're busy, you guys you seem busy almost everywhere. So we decided to get the name Team Busy.
Very, very interesting, I would say. Again, what is the mandate? What is your mandate as an organization? Daniel?
Our mandate currently is to, just like she has said, uplifting the underprivileged, and then we are conducting quite a number of projects from different angles. And then currently we have set up the goals that we want to achieve. And then under goals we also have the long-term and short-term ones. Then under the long-term goals that we have set is to engage quite a number of stakeholders on board. What I mean is we want to engage bodies like the Zambia Institute of Human Resources, just to see how they can help us in trying to bridge the gap that is there between the students from various stakeholders and the industry, so that maybe they can provide them with internship as they are done with whatever they are doing. Yeah, so that maybe they have the feel like how it feels like to be in the industry. Yeah.
So now, being a non-governmental organization and of young people, just assumptions. I'm thinking half of you are not working. Where do you guys get the funding from?
Funding is quite a challenge. Yeah. So normally, what we do is we normally get funding from the well-wishers that are already there on board. Yeah. But just like you have said, a lot of people are not working, so it's quite a challenge to get funds.
Oh, okay. So what projects have you guys worked on?
Currently, just like today, we have a car wash that is running at Cosmopolitan Mall. Yeah, so we are trying to fundraise some money so that we can put them into other projects as well. Because as you know, projects require funding from the time they are being planned to the time that they need to be initiated.
Oh, okay. So the car wash is to fundraise money so that you help out the less privileged. What other projects have you worked on apart from this particular one?
But the other projects that we have worked on is we've been going around doing donations to orphanages where we can. Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. So if there's anyone out there that would love to communicate with you guys, those that feel they want to donate to the less privileged, is there a contact that they can reach you guys on?
The best way to find us is search on Facebook. Our page name is Team Busy, and also on Instagram, where you can find our contacts and what we've done, so you can browse through and see what we've worked on and what we're about to work on, and you can simply text us or call us using the numbers that are there.
Oh, okay, great. Yes. So now, before I let you go, our topic of discussion on the breakfast show today is the misuse of drugs amongst young people, youths to be particular. What do you think is the cause? I'll start with you, Daniel.
I think the cause with me is because of lack of sensitization, and just like you said earlier, you know, a number of youths out there are currently not in employment. So for failure to have something to keep them busy, you know, they tend to indulge themselves in these different activities. Actually, we are also working on sensitization, but currently, because of the COVID issues, we cannot reach out there to the masses that we want. Yeah, but I think lack of something that those people have to do, they don't have what to do currently, and it just leads them into doing drugs and these other issues.
Okay, great. Margaret?
Yeah. I personally think it's a lack of a strong relationship with Christ, because a lot of youth these days call themselves Christians, but I don't think they are believers enough to control themselves, to stop themselves from engaging in such activities, because surely someone who is a follower of Christ would know that it's wrong, it's a distraction, it leaves your minds weak, letting the devil attack at any time. So clearly it's the lack of a good relationship with Christ.
Anyway, so if there are youths out there that would use the term bored and would want to join Team Busy so that they keep their mind occupied and help out in the projects that you guys are working on, are they free to join, or maybe you are kind of choosy on who joins the group or not?
No, not really. Anyone can come through. What they can do is they can visit us on our social media page on Facebook. They can hit our inbox, and then we have people from media.
For those that are not on Facebook?
For those that are not on Facebook,
do you have a contact in your head that you can tell them to call in?
Currently no, but I can provide mine. They can call on my number, and then I can direct them to people that can
help them out.
So my number is 098-326930. 0978-326930, or they can reach me on my Zamtel number, which is 0953-0199753.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So Margaret and Daniel, thank you so much for coming through. All the best in your project for today, which is the fundraising car wash. And we hope that people that are watching out there, those that want to donate something, will actually come through and communicate to you guys. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're having a conversation with Margaret and Daniel from Team Busy, an NGO of young people that actually do what they can to make sure that they help out the less privileged in society. For now, we take a break, and then we'll be back on the other side with the conversation. Good morning.
Msika is here. We have you all covered with just 150 kwacha. You can advertise every day from 17 hours to 18 hours. For a 30-second ad, get the benefit of selling your products and services on Msika. For more details, call our marketing department on +260 953 995099 +260 962 444 726 or +260 971 177 467. Email us on info@camnettvafrica.com. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Camnet TV World News. For a prompt response, call +2609 53 995 099 or +260962 444 726 or +2609 711 77467. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
Bruh,
What?
do you know what the fish said when it hit the wall?
Don't tell me.
Damn! Like, damn! Damn!
Get out of town!
Like,
Wait. You know, I once knew a hen that could count all her chicks. Guess what they called her? A mother chicken.
stop it.
No, you're not.
Let me tell you this.
What?
What did Jay-Z call Beyonce before they were married?
I don't know.
Try.
What? I don't know.
Fiance. Because she's BF. Fiance. It must have been Bemba. Like, I'm telling you.
Wait, when does a dad joke become a dad joke?
Do dads joke?
Yeah, because it's so apparent.
Like, because
It's apparent.
apparent.
I don't know.
No, you've got to stop.
Wait, I've got one more. It's about bread. So, you see, bread is like the sun.
Like,
Because,
it's like the sun?
yeah,
Really?
it rises in the east and sets in the west. Get out of town.
Okay. knock.
Who's there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Google.
Wait, so it wasn't Yahoo. Okay, it was Google.
The whole entire time, it was like
Like a disguise.
It was Google. You know, you're at the door expecting to say Yahoo.
Yeah, no, it's Google. Wait. You know what? You know what's so funny? Last one, and we're ending.
Okay.
You know, I was thinking.
Do you know what? Oh, this is a serious show. Can we compose ourselves?
All right, actually, I was thinking of starting too, okay? But then my partner is going to be Harry Potter. But then I discovered that
Harry Potter, then Harry Potter.
Yeah, but then I discovered that they call him Harry Potter because he helps you with the weights. Why?
Like, can you?
Like a minute.
Harry Potter.
You imagine while you're doing the weights.
Okay.
All right.
Last one. This one actually, but don't get offended, because I know you have friends like this.
Oh.
How far do bald-headed men go when they are washing their face?
To their neck.
All the way to the back. They can't differentiate.
So it doesn't feel the same.
It feels. Is it a long forehead?
I'm done. I'm done with you.
I'm done. Let me go.
All right, no, I'll see you then. I'll see you. Okay, see you.
Wow, these guys need to start a stand-up comedy or something for Camnet TV, you know. And I'm offended, Kariba, by the way, because I have some bold friends. But I'll tell them that y'all can't tell the difference between your face. So you go all the way. You go all the way.
The other one was knock knock.
Yeah.
Who's
there?
Yeah. Yahoo. Nah. Google.
Wow.
Dry
Thank
jokes.
you so much,
We have
Kazeta.
messages on Facebook. Team Camnet TV. We are here.
We should actually say
great.
kudos to Herbert. Herbert is always
and
messaging.
commenting.
We
Yes.
need to give you an award.
Yeah,
You're
we
one
do.
of our favorite Camnet TV viewers.
Yeah, true. And then Donald says the youth have nothing to do, so what next is to involve themselves in drug abuse. Lamek says watching from Mufulira. And then Venzu Silengu says watching from Livingston while preparing to go to church.
Wow.
Oh, Sabbath. Yes, of course. Just as Mtonga says watching. And then Augustine Roy Flower says watching from Chelston. Thank you so much.
Herbert,
there he goes.
Banda. Mr. Banda,
was
thank
here.
you for the support.
Mr. Banda, thank you for coming through. And then Evans came through all the way from Chingola. Thank you so much to everybody
A very
that came
important
through.
one as well. The lack of
employment
employment has continued to, I think, be a factor.
Very interesting.
The youths have nothing to do, hence involve themselves. I think we've already seen those.
Yes, so thank you so much to everybody that came through on Facebook and commented. We appreciate your effort and also for watching us on Facebook. Last words before we go, Banda Tandiwe.
Last words. You know, when someone says last words, it's like
your closing remarks.
Yes,
closing
please.
remarks.
Let's say closing remarks.
Correction.
Well, thank you so much. I hope that you have a lovely weekend. Great things happening this weekend. It's the 29th of August.
Saying hello to September.
Just a few days. Yeah.
Summer is
Special birthday message to somebody very special who'll be celebrating their birthday tomorrow.
Good.
So happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
We love you.
Yeah, we love you as Team Camnet. And for those that are getting married this weekend, may God bless your union. Yeah.
And aspiring candidates like Precious, we hope that this weekend you will be able to find.
And soon to be Mrs. We hope that God gives you courage to go through this moment as you prepare.
My days.
But anyways,
thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Yes, from me, Precious Mzea, Sakaleji, and Banda Tandiwe, Elijah and Isaac on the other side. It's good morning and have a beautiful weekend.